Hello guys, and welcome to my ultimate knife search YouTube channel. Today I only have one question. Can this cold steel 4MAX Scout big ass folder blade here, can this replace a fixed blade in the same size? And I have had this folder here for a little while now, and I really loved it, so I have to make a review on it. So can this folder here replace a fixed blade in the same size? There's only one way to find out. I will put this knife here to the same test that I have done with my my other fixed blades that you have seen in my other videos. So stay on guys, and let's start to take a little bit closer look on this knife here. Okay guys, let's take a look on this cold steel 4MAX Scout. This is, if you can say, the cheaper version of the 4MAX. They have done it some different materials, but if you look of the testing video there are on the YouTube, this knife here is exactly strong as the same way. It is a 4-inch blade, and it have, I think it's a 5-inch handle, and it fits perfect. And as I mentioned in my other video, I have big hands, and I have this choil here, and I love when the choil is not in the blade, because if you wear the blade you will take some cutting edge from the blade. Now it's here integrated in the handle, so it sits perfect in the hand here. This is some OS 10 steel, and this has been, if this steel is heat treated good, it's a very tough steel, and it's actually even easy to sharpen. So let's and you can see, of course, it has the triad lock, so there's no worry there guys, and it's very thick, 5 millimeters, and this is a strong folder. And I fall in love with this because I have the Tops Outpost Command. It's a fixed blade, and it looks similar like this. This is just a little bit smaller, so this is a badass folder, and I hope and somehow it can hold up like a fixed blade. I know everything that is screwed together can go loose, but again, if you use your head a little bit, I think this folder here can really hold up to some heavy duty tasks. So let's compare to some other nice knives. Here I have the cold steel Luzon. It's of course a longer knife, but if you can see, it's not so heavy, and a thinner blade, and these two knives here. This knife here is in the cheaper end from cold steel, and that's also awesome knife, but not to use here as a fixed blade. This functional mostly as a defense weapon, or you can use it to prep food and something, and what you normally would use a folder for, because it's not so strongly built, but it's a pretty okay knife for the price. And here I got my buck. It's from the Combat series. As you can see there, there's a whole difference in size comparison. If you do like this, you can see it's the 4MAX is a bigger knife, and again from cold steel. I got my tiger claw there. This tiger claw here is a little bit similar in size, but it has a whole different function. And you can also see here, this 4MAX Scout is a much thicker and heavier build. This is I used this for some while. I used to cut rope and boxes, and it's a perfect defense weapon also. So that's also a very good folder. And do we have also my area? I have my gentle knife here box Speedfire, you can see is almost the same size as a handle. So today I will compare this folder here to a similar blade in size, and I got my Pandora. It's a fixed blade. I don't think many of you know it, but if you can see there, if you do handle wise, it's a little bit shorter, but if you do blade for blade, you can see it's almost the same as a blade. The handle here is a little bit longer because of course it's a folder, and the similar in thickness is and also the same 5 millimeters. And this Condor knife here is, for me, it's a very good fighting knife, and you can also use it as a camp knife. It has some heft to it. I think this weighs 300 grams, and this weighed 285, something around. So they are also similar in weight. But again, as I say, could this replace a fixed blade here? And we'll find out now when I'm going starting to testing, and let's see how it goes. Okay, guys. Okay, let's start some testing with this Formax Scout here from Cold Steel, and see if it can do anything. And let's start with some light betoning. And I know anyone says that you should not beton with a folder, but if you cannot beton with it, you cannot use the knife for anything. So I start with some light chopping here. You can see there's no problem. I have a little bit thicker piece here. Of course, when it's only a 4-inch blade, you cannot go so big, but it betons very fine. There's I have no worry. The tip on this knife here is very strong. So you have a thicker steel here. You have been burned a little bit, but that should not have anything to do with betoning. And see, now we are talking. This is primarily, I think this piece here is the biggest I will go for this folder here. So, but this is a very hard test on a folder, and yes, we are going through it. I see I bang it on the tip there. That's a badass. Let's see here. Let's see on the tension. Still function perfect. There's no wiggle in the blade and nothing. Go perfect in and straight again. So yes, you can beton with this, and I'll say this is the biggest log I will beton, because no matter how tough the knife is, if you don't have so long blade, you can of course, if you have to, you can of course do this and hammer it in like this, and when you have go a little bit down, you can take it from your other side, and you can take, maybe I can show you, I don't know if, I think it's a little bit hard on this knife, yeah, but let's try it. And take it from the other side like this. And now you can, if you have something like this, you can bang it into a log like this, and from the other side you can take your knife and do like this, and you will open it slowly. So, but this will take too long. But if you have to go to extreme and have to beton something like this, you can do it, and and that will be the same if this was a fixed blade. You don't have any more blade like this. You have to do the same thing to beton this piece of wood here. So yes, let's see if we can do some feather sticks. And that's again I like here. We have so good control over it. Look at this. These do so fine feather sticks. And the one thing that the knife really appealed to me is because sometimes here in Scandinavia, I have mentioned before in my other videos also, there are lots of people everywhere. So, but of course we can carry a knife, but somewhere when sometimes when we are go hiking, not hiking, but hiking, we are go for a day and something, and we have to stop in a town and get something to eat, and mostly when I have my fixed blade with me, I have to put my fixed blade off and take it in my backpack. Here, I will show you later. I have not make exactly yet, but I have something to show you. I carry this as a kydex up here, so I can draw it like a fixed blade, and when I have to go to town or something I just take it off and fold it and put it in my pocket. So that's a function I really like with a folder. Normally I don't carry a folder as a, what can I say, one user's knife, because you cannot use a folder for anything. But again, I say this folder here, if this is so strong, you can use it like a fixed blade, and you can carry it also like a folder. So that's an extra thing you have on the same knife. So you can see here, do some fine feathers, no worries there. And let's see if we can do some like this. And it has some good weight to it. If you hold it back here, you can easily chop. This is take this thicker end here. You can easily chop with this knife here. I have no worries. Chop with this, and I can put some good hard blows. There's no doubt, and see, let's go right through it. And here I can do some hard chops. Look at this. It has some power to it. Let's take it one more time here. See, I'm really giving it some. And even if I go into the wood, I can break it out. I'm no worry about this lock here on this knife. And again, you are going through very easy. So again, it's now important to show dying. See the lock? There's no problem, and there's no ring. There's something in the blade is stable still. And the action in this, I love it. It's so easy to use. So that's really something I love. Okay, let's give it some. Let's see the stabbing ability on this knife here. Of course, I have my my tire with me, and again, as I have mentioned in all my videos, this tire has not normally a car tire. This is also a tire with reinforced side walls, so it's very strong. And again, let's check it. It's in a good lock position here, so no worries. So let's try to see if you can stab through some very thick thick rubber here. There we go. Of course, because the blade is so wide, it's not have so good stepping ability. But let's try again one more time. There we go. That was because I was a little bit sissy before. So to get a little bit more power out of it. And see there, let's go in to the tip. There we go. This is some, if you go out with you normally a car tire and say, why can the idiot not stand to the tire, try to do something like this on this Oxford tire here, you will find out. This is, let's see if I can go to the steels here. I'll try to see if I can cut a piece out for you guys, so you can see this is not. Go there. Right, there you go. See there, guys. I don't know if you can see it. Come on, focus. Focus. There you go. You can see this is not just there we go. This is really thick, reinforced tire. So of course, when you step through this is not something you just bang it too easy. So this is some hard task. Okay, and let's check again the function of the knife. It's go perfect. There's nothing here, no wrinkle, anything. So this is still a strong knife. So let's go on testing, guys. Okay, guys, I cannot point enough that again, if I mention in all my videos almost, if you have a blade at home, you think this is the strongest and most badass blade in the world, try to paracord it like this as a spear and see if it hold up. I have bent many fixed blades knife with this type of testing here. So you can say, should I do this to a folder knife? Absolutely not. But I will do it because I knew again with this test here, if the folding and the knife and the triad lock and anything can hold to this knife here can hold to almost anything. And that's because they are putting so much stress in the blade, because now they have more weight to it, and when you throw it and you hit it with so hard because you have more weight and as much stress on the blade. So again, this is a harsh test, guys, special for a folding knife. So let's try it and see if it breaks. So I don't think it breaks, but you never know. This is a folding knife. There is something more on this knife I have not mentioned. They have made this pinhole down here. I know he explains the design of this knife here. This was not for the first knife he makes. This was for a pin, so you can put it in. You have a lanyard here with a pin in, and you can put in this hole and the knife. If the locking mechanism should break, when you have the pin, it cannot go down on your hand. So also again, you can still use this. This is metal liners all the way around, so you can put a pin in there. So that's, and you're 100% sure the knife will not come down. But again, I have paracord this, and let's try to throw this as a spear and see if it's hold up. I'm really excited to see how it goes. So let's try it, guys. Holy crap! Do you see that, guys? God damn it, it goes deep. Look at this. Holy crap. And it. Let's see if there are any, no bending and twisting or anything. Let's try if I don't know if I can. I stand now, let's say, just 3-4 meters away, and I'll try to throw it. And I hold you guys here. I don't know if I can do it, but I'll try it so you can see. There are nothing. Let's try to take this paracord off and see. I can't wait to see how the mechanism is working. Sorry guys, I'll try to keep you on this so we can do this together. So you can see I have done nothing to the knife since I have thrown it, so there's nothing. I just wrap it like this, so I just put it in. This is only for testing, this is not for hunting, so if I have to hunt, I have of course do it more. Maybe I need, come on, there we go. So let's see how this knife will do. Maybe the locking mechanism don't work now, but let's see if there are any issues. What's this knife here? Yeah, we go. And now let's try and see. Boom. No way. It's functioned perfectly. And there's not even a little. I'm really impressed, guys. Come on, focus now. There are not even a little. I'm really trying hard to make some wiggles. There are no wiggles here, guys. This is a strong folding knife. And again, this still go perfect. And let's see how it centers. Just maybe have a little, but come on guys, that's nothing. I have just thrown this knife as a spear, and I promise you guys, I have many folders that sorry, not folders, fixed blades that could not hold up to this task here. That they are simply bent. When I throw them, they don't bend here in the tip. They're mostly bent here. Where the handle, from the handle over to the fixed blade, they're mostly bent there. So I have also a few have bent in the tip, but this, look at it, I just throw it. I'm really excited, and the action on this knife is still perfect. I'm really impressed, guys. Okay, let's go on. We are back here, guys, with the stump, and and again, it's almost hurting my soul when I have to test the folders like this. But let's see if you can hammer it in this stump here, and I can stand on it. And I have gone a little bit down in weight, so now I'm not 120 kilos. I think I'm 116, 17 kilos. But that's a lot of pressure to put on this knife. And also, it's a folder, guys. When you hammer on the end and a folder, you really stress the locking mechanism. But let's try it and see how it goes. I hope it will hold up. So
let's see if there are some places here I can hammer it in without. Maybe there is a good place. And I must say, it's pretty easy to hammer on, and it's very stable. Okay, guys, I am I'm a little bit worried about this test. I will first stand quickly on it, and I will go up quickly and go down easy. And okay, it feels okay. Maybe I can try to stand a little bit longer now. There we go. That's I am really impressed. If there's not, and I can, oh my God. Oh, I can tell you guys, this has been the whole way into the wood. And let's check it out now. I am really excited. Let's see. Bam. Look at this. There's no wiggle or bending or anything on this knife here. It's as straight as an arrow. And even if I hammered on it on the end there, there's nothing to see. It's all because it's a steel liners all the way around. And look at this again. Look at this click, guys. The locking mechanism functions perfect. I am excited. This is a strong folder. I really mean it. Okay, guys, let's see. Okay, maybe I am get a little bit too excited, but let's see if this knife here can chop. And again, this is I think this is a 3-inch tree here. So and again, this lock, all if I throw it as a spear and stand on the knife and beton with it, it still functions 100%, and it's a strong knife. So let's try if you can chop something like this. If this is the only knife you have with you, you don't have a fixed blade. So let's see if, I don't think, of course, I cannot do so fast as I can with a fixed blade, but let's try it. I cannot stop using this this action here. This is awesome. Okay, let's try it. It has some good, you can see down here, it's go down and it has some really good to hold on here when you chop. So for its size, I really think it has some good chopping power. And of course, it will not chop as the same as a big knife, but again, I'll say I think this goes pretty easy. And another thing, I feel no hot spots in my hand, nothing at all. So now you can see here, guys, we are beginning to go through it. I think it's almost down now, and bam, bang, only have the back there. And look at this, guys, this is a pretty thick. So of course you can take something bigger, but it will take longer time. And again, this is a folding knife, guys. The same smooth action every time. No matter what I do to this knife, it has this perfect action here. So I really love it. So let's go on, guys. As I mentioned before, with my other video I make with my tactical line, are something I really love. And then when I drive my car, I can access a knife. So let's say I'm holding in a town and I'm waiting to get over across or something, and there are maybe some want to make a robbery or something like this, and I can easily access this knife here. It's easy to get out, and I can use it. I can easily stab with it and defend myself here in the car, and I don't have to worry about it if the knife is easy to get out of the pocket or anything. It's perfect there, and again, it's easy and quick to use, so there's no problem there, guys. Okay, now we have seen some little testing on this 4-mag Scout here from Cold Steel, and I think it's hold up pretty good, and this is an awesome blade. And the question from the start of the video, would I choose this folder here over a fixed blade? I will say, if the other folders I showed you in the start of the video, I will not choose them over a fixed blade. But I think that this folder here, I will choose over a fixed blade. And this is, I cannot say almost, maybe and somehow is stronger than a fixed blade because it's so heavy built, and maybe there are some upsize, there are some up thing to a fixed blade, and there are some down thing to a folder, and the other way around. But I'll say, if I have to compare these two knives here, not just a Condor Pandora, but just these two in the same size, I will choose this knife here because I now know how strong it is. And sorry guys for my voice. I have been hit by the coronavirus, but I am still alive, so I think I will it will go over. But again, there are one thing that will do. I will choose this over my fixed blades, and I will show you. I got my big backpack here, and this is the backpack I go with when I go out for the field for many days, and I have this kayak here. This is not made for this, but I am in the workshop at home, and I make some kayaks for this 4-mag Scout here. So this is for my outpost command. So this is just to illustrate what I'm doing. When I'm go out and I'm go hiking, not hiking, but hiking, I have this knife here as a fixed blade, so I can draw it very fast. So I have, it will sit like this, and I can go around, and when I go in the forest, and if I have to use the knife fast for defense, for wolf or anything like this, I just draw it like this, and I have it like a fixed blade, and this is a very fast draw. So I don't have to reach for some on my pockets, and I have to fold it out, and I can use it exactly like a fixed blade. And that's kayaks I am making. I will show you in a later video. I'll promise you to show the kayaks. This is a little bit similar like this, but of course smaller, because it's just so it go over the knife. So I can use this as a fixed blade now, and there are some other things, and that's why now I really love this folder more than I love the fixed blade in the same size. That's because when I have, let's say I have go hiking, not hiking, but hiking for a day or two,
normally my girlfriend are with me. We have to go in some places to town to get something to eat or something. I cannot carry a knife like this, not here in Scandinavia. So, of course, I take this and I can take my backpack off. I can fold the knife together and put in my pocket. I am totally equipped with the same type of steel. I have the same knife with me, and that's something I really love with a folder, and not just any folder. This is because this is a hard ass folder. This is something that's really tough. And again, if I have to use the knife, I can fold it up and I'm ready to go. So and that's something I really love with it. And when I go, we are finished with being in the places who there are many people. I take the knife out again and I can use it as a fixed blade again, and I'm ready to go. And that's something I think is awesome. I don't have that option if I have a fixed blade, not here in Scandinavia. Even if I have this little knife here, if I have to go some public places, I have to put this fixed blade in my backpack. So if I in somehow need the knife in a defense matter or what else you can use a knife for, I have to go back in my backpack and take it out, and it'll take forever. But again, I'll say when a knife in this size here, I also have to be realistic. You can put it in your trousers and let it go in deep, and you have it. Of course, you can have it with no problem. But again, that's something I think that is awesome with this blade here. I can use it for so many different tasks, and I let's just take my backpack off again, guys. Before, when I go out in the woods, I always have a fixed blade with me, and I will probably always have. I have not long ago, a week ago, I make my video of my new ultimate knife, my Tactical 9. That's an awesome knife. But I will say, if I have, if and somehow I have to go in the forest or somewhere and I only have this folder with me, I will not feel under-equipped. This is a badass folder. I don't, when I use this, I don't think it of a folder. I think it of it like a fixed blade. It's really strong. There's nothing that indicates this is a folder when you use it and hold it. This is so strong and stable and easy to use, and when you have this, you can say extra features that you can. I know it's a folding knife. You can fold it together and use it. I have many folders, and I have seen many folders, and I love folders just as much as I love the fixed blades. But I have never seen a folder. I have even used the cold steel Espada a few times, and that's a bigger knife. But that knife not feel so strong like this. I will guarantee you, I cannot throw the Espada as a spear and stand on it like I have done on this knife here. It will bend. I am almost 100% sure. So even if the Espada are more expensive and bigger, this is a more compact and beefy and badass, thick, useful hunk of steel. I really love this knife. This is a perfect folder for me. And if I could have any chances, I'll not say any chances, but if he could make something similar like this, but with just an inch longer blade, but if that will do that, the knife will get not so strong, I will definitely go with this size here. So that's mostly because if you have to beton with it and you don't have so much blade. But again, you can easily do it with this blade here. There's no worries, and all the testing I do now, the steel hold up. There's no problem. It's still sharp and functions perfect. So again, a little bit back to business, guys. A big thanks to Shredder Knife Reviews. He made the shout out here the other day. He have a giveaway for, I think it was about 900 subs. I'm not correctly, but I think it was 900 subs. And he, in his giveaway, he says that the people to get this knife, they have to go over to my channel and subs. And I can say I am really thankful for that. I think I have grown with 40 or 45 subs in the last two days here, so that's awesome. Big thank you over there to Shredder family. I can thank you enough. And I will say out there, Shredder, I don't know if you can reach out to me in the comment section and we can exchange emails. I think I maybe could do something for you or your son to appreciate this you have done for me here. So let's see if if you can reach out to each other this way. And again, go to my friend Woodman's Knife channel. He has just get his knife now from the cookery house. He's just put some video out yesterday on it, and that will be the knife that represents his channel. So that's an awesome video and an awesome knife. Go check him out also. And again, I have nothing more here with this knife. I could do some more testing. There are some guy down here in Scandinavia also. He had taken this knife and beat it for 20 minutes on a car all around and bang it on a concrete block and something. And this knife here is the only knife in his testing videos that has holding up. Any other knife he has tested has even bent or break, and he hard test them. He tests them not for you can say that this is something you will do with a knife, but I think he's tested the knife because to see how much they can hold up, and I think he's thinking that's funny to test a knife like this. So and again, this knife here was the only one that hold up his testing, and there are a ton of videos out there. There are some table viewing, and I think I have respect for all type of collectors of knives, but I'll say this folder here, it has to be used. It's a shame you just make a review on it when you just tell the specs and just show it. But again, if that's the way you love knife, that's the way you shall do it. But again, this knife has to be used, and I think it deserves so much credit. So I think this is awesome, and I love this. Try look at this. Listen, it's perfect, and again, yeah, there are many videos out there where they cut some paracord and something, and you all know a knife like this can cut boxes and paracord, and so I will not bore you with that. And last thing here, guys, I will make you a little bit close up so you can see there are some rust there when I stand on the knife, and you can see it all the way around. There's nothing in the knife. And again, the lock mechanisms go perfect. There are nothing in it. So, and again, there are no play in the knife at all. And there you can see the end, who I am a hammer on it when I stand on the knife. So, and this I can just go home and wash off. So there's no problem. And this This is a strong knife. This is a badass folder. Okay guys, I only have one thing to say. Don't go hiking. Go hiking!